Alright, so what was today's question? No one got today's question? Guys, listen up. Okay, what was today's question?
Once all dimensions are converted into decimal form, what are the following steps to find how many board feet are in a particular board?
Okay, so once all the dimensions are converted into decimal form, or converted into inches, decimal form, what are the following steps? Okay, so what are the following steps for finding board feet? Okay, so again, you have to multiply all your thickness, your width, and your length together. So again, it's similar to volume, so you're going to be dealing with all three dimensions, and then divide by 144. So board foot is 1 inch thick by 12 inches long, 12 inches wide. Okay, so the answer is basically multiply all dimensions together, and then divide by 144. What I wanted to do this week on Edmodo, the goal for the end of the week, you have the lights. The goal for the end of the week is to try and get your legs planed down to the finished thickness, and then also ripped to the width, and then either have your miters cut, so basically to rough to finished length, or have your rabbets cut. Okay, so the goal is to basically be set for Monday to finish either the miter or the rabbet, whichever one you didn't do, and then start laying out your design. Okay, so kind of the 2 weeks out, the goal is to be ready to start assembling. So sanded, design cut out, everything like that. Okay, so the goal is for next Friday to be your legs all set and done, completed, sanded and everything, and then we'll start finish assembling. Monday, what we're going to do is just do a quick review of calculating board feet on the bill of materials, the types of warp. The homework for tonight is make sure you watch 09, which I believe is cutting the rabbets on your legs. Okay, so that's used on the table saw. It's just a stacked blade. We'll discuss it tomorrow, the main points of that. So watch tonight this homework 09. Then we'll go through Tuesday, kind of how you can make them. Wednesday is a half day. We probably won't be out in the shop. We'll probably just do a cleanup day there, kind of do an in-depth what each job cleanup is. And then Thursday, go over the bill of materials, the final step, and then Friday we'll be talking about your designs for your legs. Okay. So there's a couple. Your only homework this week is to just watch some videos. 07, 08, number 9 for today, and then Friday over the weekend watch 10, which I believe is assembling your legs. What we have. Let's see what I just going to say. Oh, Tuesday. How many of you guys still haven't finished your bill of materials worksheet? Or not bill of materials, sorry, board feet. Okay, that's due tomorrow. We'll go over that quick. So that's due tomorrow, like I said. What I got for today is the types of warps. So you have your bow, your crook, your cup, and your twist. So you don't need to identify your kink at all. Okay, so you'll need to be able to identify for the assignment which one is what. Guys, stop. Which one is which? You close the door. So you'll be given a picture, and then you'll need to identify your bowl, crook, cup, twist. Okay? Any questions on that?
What they have a creek, kink or something?
Would it ever kink? If it could, it's not as likely as say a cup or a twist. I mean, it can. It's one of the. I mean, you can't really control which way it warps.
Are we going on
It'll-
the shop?
Yeah, we'll be out there in just a second. Once I get this set up. How many of you guys have your boards are already planed down to final thickness? Can you turn on one of the lights, please? Okay. Alright, so just to review again for dealing with your board feet. Okay, so you only need to add for your rough dimensions to your final dimensions, you only need to add it for solid material. Why don't we need to add it for trim or anything like trim or plywood? What's that? They're not the same, but remember one of the benefits about plywood is it doesn't warp nearly as much, if any, as solid lumber. So solid lumber we have our rough dimensions so that we can take into account our rough dimension or any warping or anything like that, any defects. So again, we have for thickness, we have our 1/4 inch. For rough width, we add a 1/2 inch, and then for length, we add a full inch. What you're going to end up doing is you're going to be, like I said, multiplying these all across, dividing by 144, and then what do you think we need to do with these numbers of pieces? Well, we have to take those into account, right? So just looking at our handles, if we had 2 inches multiplied by 14, okay, so that equals 28, divided by 144, that's going to give us 0.194 board feet, right? If I had 2 of these handles set up to this length, all I would do is just multiply by 2, okay? So I have to, otherwise this dimension here is only giving me enough material for the 1. And if I have multiple pieces that are the same dimension, I have to take that into account. So again, trying to cover your, the basics for just your material costs. So you have to, if you're charging a customer, you need to know how much you're going to charge them, okay? And then what we'll be doing Thursday is giving our unit cost, and that'll end up being multiplied across from that. And that's something that's given from the lumber yard, the unit cost. Okay. Any questions on board feet? All right, make sure you guys have your safety glasses, and then